It's been 2 years since I started this journey of being an entrepreneur. This is coming after 25 years of being a professional ghostwriter and freelance editor, and hitting my 50th birthday and realizing that I wanted to reach more people. I wanted to scale, as businesses call it. And so the first thing I did was I hired an executive coach. Shout out to Stacy Sargison. And Stacy said, well, you're a writer and you ghostwrite people's books. You should teach a course on it. This led to my showing up at Summit Series. Shout out to Summit. I love you guys. I'm sad it's going to be the last event in June and I can't make it. But I went there manifesting a business partner to help me turn it into something really professional that I could be proud of. So I spent months writing down my notes of everything that I'd ever learned from my 25-year career, everything I knew about traditional publishing, hybrid publishing, having numerous conversations, literally dozens of conversations with people who did self-publishing, hybrid publishing, author PR experts, audiobook producers, digital marketers, other authors, and just gathering all of this knowledge and putting it together into an online course. And I met this amazing person on my last day at Summit as they were clearing the boat out. It was Summit at Sea, so it was on a cruise ship, and they were clearing it out. And there I met a co-founder, this woman, Carrie, who's amazing. Shout out to Carrie. I love you. Carrie was so incredible and had built online courses before. She teamed up with me. And she helped me create a really professional website. She told me what to do. I didn't know what to do. I'm a writer, you guys. So she told me, this is how you have to script it. You have to have downloadable notes. You have to have an email newsletter. Start your newsletter now. She got me set up with a weekly newsletter. Please subscribe. If you aren't already, please subscribe to my weekly newsletter. The next chapter, no spam, just helpful writing tips and inspirational quotes. And I taught the course to two of my friends, Marie and Sarah. Shout out to Marie Sav and Sarah Halstad, who were my guinea pigs and did the course with me and gave me feedback, which was really helpful. And then in fall of 2023, we launched and we did our first cohort with 20 members of Your Bestselling Book, taking through the aspiring authors. It was an amazing experience. I love teaching. I love being in community with people who are ready to get their voices out into the world. It is deeply meaningful to me. I think that we are at a moment in our history when we need your voices more than ever. We need you writing books. We need these artifacts that get out into the world that share your stories. And I've had people who are immigrants and women and people who have suffered abuse and people who have come from really difficult backgrounds. And I've had medical doctors who have tremendous insights into how to cure cancer. And I've had professors talking about accessibility. Shout out to Stephanie Cawthon, Dr. Stephanie Cawthon and Sahad Guled, who completed the first cohort, and their books are out there in the world now. They're talking about them. They're speaking. I went to my Stanford reunion last fall. Stephanie was there. She was one of my classmates, and her book was for sale in the Stanford bookstore. I'm going to get teary-eyed. This is what's driving me. This is my purpose. I have a client right now. Shout out to Camille Preston. Camille, PhD in psychology, and she talks all about getting real. I want to tell you the last 2 years have not been easy. This has not been an easy journey. I am not an entrepreneur by nature. I don't love being on social media. People think I do because I get out there to promote myself all the time, but I don't love it. I'm really happy holed up in a room by myself, reading a book or writing my own stuff. And I barely ever get to do it. I spend way more of my time out in front of the camera now. I'm constantly hustling. I'm trying to, connect with other people who want to write books and CEOs and entrepreneurs and leaders. And it's such an up and down ride being an entrepreneur. I can't even tell you, it's so full of ups and downs. Like creating that course, having it all come together so beautifully and so professionally with Carrie's help, and then getting professional headshots done. Shout out to Wendy K. Yalom. I love you, Wendy, who did super professional branded headshots for me and getting those up there. It was like I didn't even know I could do this. And my dear friend Adria, who also took the Your Best-Selling Book course and also is an entrepreneur. She had a wonderful ice cream business called Parfait in Seattle for 20 years. And she said, you don't know how to do it, you're just doing it. And that's how I feel about this entrepreneurial journey. You don't know how to do it, you're just doing it. And reaching out to so many friends. Kiran, my husband, a tremendous source of knowledge. He ran his own media company when he was in his 30s. Doing branded content and shooting videos for big brands like Mike's Hard Lemonade and Pepsi and others. And so he had a lot of entrepreneurial wisdom. Molly Tapias, love you, Molly. Molly did sales for much of her career and gave me sales advice. I hate sales. I hate it. I hate the sales part of the process. Oh my God. This is the honest to goodness truth. I am reeling here, Camille. When it comes time when a sales window's open for the cohort, I cannot sleep. I'm a total insomniac by nature at my core since I was a child, and I can't sleep. Like, I will just be lying in bed looking at my watch. It's like 2 a.m. And I used to fight it, and now I don't fight it anymore. I just get up and I work. And sometimes I'm working from 2 to 4 a.m., 2 to 5 a.m. Sometimes I go back to bed at 5 and sleep from 5 to 6 till the kids wake me up at 6. Other times I manage to stay in bed till like 3 or 4, and then I just get up and work. But I get so stressed during a sales window, so stressed. I'm like, nobody's going to take my course. Nobody's going to sign up. And always people wait till the last minute. It drives me crazy. I'm like, why can't you sign up for this when the sales window opens? Why do you wait till the last minute? But we have now run 3 fabulous cohorts. I'm on the 4th now. We're in the midst of the 4th cohort. And it is amazing. I mean, I have these groups of extraordinary humans. I admire them all. I love them all. They're all doing incredible work in the world. They're all striving to make a positive impact. They are so inspirational to me. So it's a true honor to teach the course. And it's a constant pivot. So what happened after the fall, we ran this really wildly successful fall cohort. I was on such a high. We had 20 people sign up. And then January came around and Carrie said, I'm leaving. And I was like, what? You can't leave me. You're the business person. I'm like the writer. You can't leave me. But she got an unbelievable offer to be the CEO of this huge course creation company that works with celebrities and influencers. It was such a golden opportunity for her. And I said, of course, Carrie, do what you have to do. You've got to go do this. You've got to live your best life. So she left me. And she's like, you got this, MeiMei. You got this. It's your business. You got it. So now I'm 100% owner, founder, and CEO. And I'm just like, I don't want to, and I can't do this by myself. And in the way that the universe provides, my best friend, Jen Tate, shout out to Jen, had just bid her youngest child farewell to college, and she was a free birder, what she calls empty nesters, free birder, no more kids at home. She'd already been producing documentary films and running the Oregon Media Lab and doing incredible work in documentary. But I knew she's a really gifted writer because you have to write to make films. You have to write to do anything. And she was an English major at Stanford. And I said, do you want to come work with me, maybe by any chance? And she said, are you kidding me? Yes. Which was the best thing that could have possibly happened. So Jen came on board to help me run the business. We ran another cohort a year ago now and one again last fall. And in the meantime, continued to pivot because in the fall of 2023, as I'm teaching the first cohort, guess what happens? ChatGPT. So now there's AI. And my initial reaction to this is to be like, oh my God, it's the death of me. It's all over. Nobody's going to hire ghostwriters anymore. You can just use AI to write your book. And to some extent, this is true. I think that a number of people who I've spoken with over the last 2 years who would have hired me as a ghostwriter, would have hired me as an editor, didn't, and decided to use AI instead. But I will tell you this, I mean this from the bottom of my heart. AI can help you write your book. It is an excellent collaborator. We teach how to use AI as a collaborator in our course. We go deep into all the tools. We use numerous different tools. I myself and Jen, when we are ghostwriting books for people, we use transcription tools, we use organization tools, we use writing tools, we use editing tools, but we write it ourselves. And the good books, the books that people connect to and relate to and that have an impact, someone wrote those stories down. So I initially freaked out. ChatGPT comes out. I think it's the end. It has done damage to our business. It has taken people away from running through our course. But you have to pivot, right? And all my friends who are entrepreneurs told me, Everett Harper, Everett, I love you. Everett has been such a guiding light in this entrepreneurial journey. I probably talk to him every week and get guidance from him. He's been so generous. Pivot, evaluate what the market needs, pivot. So I realized that a lot of people didn't want to do the course. They just want one-on-one coaching, which is essentially ghostwriting. But I can't afford to take on huge ghostwriting projects. And also there's way less demand for that because of AI. And so I came up with this formula for book coaching, which is to sell 10-hour packages. So I will coach you for 10 hours. If we need more, we can always add on more after that, but a minimum of 10 hours so I can really sink into your material and get to know you. But it's not a straight up ghostwrite because everything is a collaboration. You have to be involved. I need to interview you and get your stories. You probably have other stuff that you've written. You've had speeches that you've given. You've had podcasts you've been interviewed on. You have a newsletter that you write. All of that is source material that I can harness. And we can use AI to collaborate. And more tools began coming out. So it started with ChatGPT. Then there was Claude AI. Then there was Notebook LM. Then there's just more and more tools to use. So I pivoted towards also selling the book coaching, and that's been really a terrific business decision. It's still really hard. I'm 2 years in and it's still really hard. I'm not great at finances. I only just a month ago reached out to the Summit WhatsApp group and said, does anyone know any fractional CFOs or finance advisors who can help me? Got the name of someone and have hired him. So I have a fractional CFO who's helping me with the finance side of things because that is not my strong suit. Jen is incredible with technology and helps me manage the platform, Kajabi, that we run our course on. And then we launched an online community called The Story Cure in December, a soft launch, and our official launch party on January 6th of this year. And it's beautiful and wonderful. Please come join us there. It's free the first month and $10 a month after that. There's no excuse not to come join us. If you're a storyteller of any kind, documentary filmmaker, author, poet, anything, come join us in the Story Cure. We share stories, we cheerlead each other, we hold each other accountable, and I've had numerous seminars, free webinars on expert topics like how to do PR and how to find a publisher. So come join us in the Story Cure. So we launched that too. Jen has also been an amazing resource in helping out with the Story Cure, as have Kelsey and Julie, who are these extraordinary young women that I hired last summer to help with social media and sales and got us in an incredible place with the business of just creating all this amazing social media content and really helping us set up the online community. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. It is so all-consuming. Adria, my friend who's the entrepreneur who had the ice cream business in Seattle called Parfait, she used to joke that she had 2 children. She had her actual biological son, And then she had her business, and that was her other child, who she called her problem child. And, my kids were 8 when I started this path. They're now 10. They only know me. They have a chant for me. Go mama, she's a boss mama. Go mama, she's a boss mama. Because they see me up working early. They see me staying up after they go to bed to work. They know, like Kiran too, who's also a hustler and an entrepreneur, that we work weekends. We take work with us to soccer games. We are hardworking, hustling entrepreneur parents. And it's something that I am happy to teach them, that life is hard work and the ups and downs are incredible. Like up of a tremendous cohort, then the down of feeling like I'm not going to sell it or not selling it as well as I'd hoped. The ups of pivoting towards new solutions, the downs of not getting clients that I was sure were going to sign up. The ups of actually teaching, which I love, the downs of having to constantly promote and connect and network and find other ways to build my funnel, which is a term that I've learned in the last 2 years. What a wild ride. And it's not for everyone. It is not for the faint of heart. That said, I love it because I wouldn't have it any other way. It's how I live life. I go hard. I skin my knees. I get back up. I lose a tooth, literally. You might have seen some of the posts I did a couple years ago where I also was missing a tooth and had to have it replaced from a bike accident. And that's how I think life should be. I won't have any regrets. I didn't hold back. I never do. I'm learning so much. I turned 50 and I've learned an entirely new skill set, and that is amazing. I feel like my brain is just exploding, and I know how good that is for longevity and anti-aging, and I'm super engaged and I love what I do. I mean, I'm passionate about it. I'm purpose driven. That is my bottom line. That's what I wrote about for Forbes for almost a decade. That's what started this business 2 years ago, talking to Stacy, my coach. I have to do work that is meaningful, that I'm passionate about, and I am passionate about seeing people get their books out into the world, and I'm passionate about getting my own voice into the world. I'm working on my own book right now called The Story Cure. It's based on my TED Talk, which has over 250,000 views. Go check it out if you haven't already. TEDx Boca Raton. Shout out to Cindy Metzler, who is a saint and helped me get on the stage at TEDx Boca Raton. I need to get my own book out there, my own solo authored book about my life and my journey and how storytellings can heal our hearts and our world. It's so therapeutic to write your book. Like, we think it's all about what we are proclaiming to the world and selling ourselves, and if we're coaches or therapists or entrepreneurs and sharing our ideas, but it's also all about our own heart journey. And who knows how much longer I'll be doing this, you guys, but I'm grateful that I've done it. I'm happy to be here 2 years into your best-selling book and about 3 months into The Story Cure. Thank you for joining me on the journey. I know this was a really long-winded talk, but I wanted to be real and wanted to share with you, and maybe you'll be able to learn something from it. Really grateful for the opportunity to be able to be a woman, leader, entrepreneur, and a mom with a supportive husband, a supportive community, supportive parents, supportive children, and friends cheerleading me along the way. So thank you. Thank you for all your support and love over these past 2 years. And I'll be seeing you.